What's up, guys? Alright, so today I'm going to show you, if you're signing up for your first card, how you can actually do that online very, very easily. So one website that I recommend for beginners is a website called creditcards.com. Simple as that. This is a great website that has a lot of very intuitive information. It's laid out very easy to understand. And I'll show you even here, like if you're searching for different credit cards, they have different categories that you can search for, but the place that you're going over here is to credit range. So it actually categorizes cards based on your current credit history. So assuming this is your first credit card, pretty much where you're going to fall into is this limited or no credit history, and this is going to pull up a range of cards for people that are applying for their first card because they don't have a credit score. They might not have very much of a credit history. So in a previous video that we did, we talked about some of the points of why or what you're looking for on your first credit card. So really what we're trying to do here is do two things. We are building up the habit of paying your credit card frequently, so that way you're not incurring any interest charges, and we're also trying to build up your credit score. So what we want to look for here is some cards that don't have an annual fee and ones that are going to be easy to apply for. So I mentioned in the video there is the Discover It Student Chrome card. This one doesn't require a credit history if you are a college student. So if you're a college student, this is a great first card to apply for because it does give you a little bit of rewards. Even though that's not the focus of what we're doing right now, free money is always acceptable, and I won't turn that down. If you're not a student, unfortunately you can't apply for this card. That's okay. There are two options that you can apply for. You can look for like this Discover It secured card. So what a secured card again means is you're going to actually submit a deposit, in this instance to Discover, so that way they are more comfortable giving you the ability to charge something on a card. It's almost like mixing a credit and a debit card together in a way of you're putting money aside to give assurance to Discover that you're not going to rack up a bunch of charges and then never pay it back. And eventually they will actually give that deposit back to you. So it's not money that you're actually spending, it's just going to them to give security for them to give you the card in the first place. If that's not something that you want to deal with, even though these cards are very easy to apply for because they don't require a credit history, sometimes you don't want to deal with that. They do also have like unsecured credit cards like this one right here. You can see the credit recommended is from like 300 to 670. So pretty much almost anyone is going to be able to get a credit card like this. It doesn't have any rewards, and you're probably not going to have a very high limit. But again, the point of getting that first credit card is to establish that regular recurring payment, so that way you are always paying your balance in full and not incurring interest, and you're trying to build your credit card up, or your credit score up. So if you were to apply for any of these cards, obviously what you want to do is click apply now. It'll just pull you over into the application screen. If you've ever applied for anything online before, this is going to be very familiar to you. And then with credit cards, it's very, very simple, but they do have a lot of information that they ask for because they're trying to verify that you are who you say you are, that you're not trying to apply for a credit card in somebody else's name. And that's a good thing. You don't want someone applying for credit in your name. You want it to be you. So it'll take you actually to the site. So with this one that we're going through with Discover, it'll take you to the Discover site for you to apply. Pretty much all you're going to do is just as you would do for any application. You put your name. I'm just going to put person. Obviously you're going to put your real name here, and don't put any false information here, because that's just going to get your card declined right away. Because if you are applying for this and you're being serious about it, you're going to need to use real information, because they'll know if it's not you. Again, they're doing this for your protection, so make sure you use real information here. Cool thing with Discover It card, you can actually choose the way that you want your card to work. Not that it's going to actually make it any better for you, but hey, it's your first card, you can have a little fun with it. So anyway, once you do enter your information here, you just hit continue. It'll take you to the next part of the application process, and this is where it'll ask a little bit more personal questions, because again, they're just trying to make sure that you are who you say you are. So you'll enter your home address, your date of birth, social security number, and then also the amount that you make each year. The reason why they want to know how much you're making is they're trying to gauge how much they feel comfortable with opening as a line of credit for you, the amount that you can actually charge before maxing your card out. We're not too worried about this, because what we're teaching you guys in this series, you're going to be paying your card off very frequently. So even if you have a low limit, it's okay, because you're going to be checking your card very frequently and paying it off. So you're not going to actually ever max your card out. But basically, the point of this is to just go through, answer the questions as honestly as you can, and that's pretty much it. Once you go through that process, typically they'll let you know right away whether or not you've been approved. With this card, if you are a student, it'll ask you to verify what university you currently attend. Basically whatever card you apply for, it has its own set of questions that it asks. Answer them honestly, submit it, and then you are right on the road to getting your first credit card. It's that simple. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you would like to subscribe to our channel, we're posting videos daily about different credit card tips and tricks, ways to balance your budget and deal with your finances so that you can live the life that you really want to live, and eventually get to the point that you're earning tons of credit card rewards and being able to take things like free vacations or buying, big purchases that you don't have to spend a cent on. We're trying to teach you how to do all that, and this is just the first step. So hopefully you guys found this video helpful, and we will see you again another day. Bye.